Hey guys, I'm not sure how this is gonna go today. I mentioned a long time ago that if I was ever feeling in a bad mood or depressed or something, I wanted to record it. Um, oh, you know what? I've been playing Breath of the Wild and I have the C stick inverted, so that's annoying. um, so I have a ton of notes that I basically wrote these all this today. I was feeling really bad today. I guess ever since I was sick, maybe being sick doesn't have anything to do with it. I don't know. I always can. Is there a way to? No. Okay. I'm hesitant to always say like that I'm depressed to use that word, because maybe if I don't know, I'm probably not like clinically depressed. I don't want to use that word because it's like, well, there's people who like they can't. I can still go to work and I can still like get out of bed and do stuff, and I can still do this. Like maybe if I was super depressed, I wouldn't be able to do this. Where'd he go? I think most of it just has to do with like my job, and I lost him. And this level's hard to concentrate, so I'm just gonna leave. I guess the last time I felt this bad was, maybe I should go there, when I had to look for an apartment, because right before I started looking, I felt like everything was too expensive and I was never going to be able to move out, and I was just thinking about that every day, and like I'm such a loser and I can't do anything right. And so I guess I'm supposed to be like, well, eventually you found an apartment, so you should feel better about this, because eventually you'll find a good job. And I forget how to do this. Oh, there we go. It feels different though. When I remember back to being the time before when I was looking for an apartment, I always in my memory, in the back of my head, like I always thought that like I could find an apartment. But this feels different. Like, I guess it feels like no matter where I go, if I find a new job, I'm always gonna be me. So I'm just gonna mess it up, or I'm not gonna. Not that I'll mess it up, but I feel like it's impossible for me to find something that I'll like doing. And then thinking about that, like I keep thinking about like, oh, have I ever even been happy? Like, because I've always been this way, so being this way has kept me from being happy somehow. And I don't know. It made more sense in my notes. What if I'm never able to find a job I can do? I guess maybe what started It was, over the weekend I was looking at, like, jobs. There's this website called Robert Half. It's like accounting jobs. What am I doing? I'm probably not going to get any stars today. The boss. Oh. I'm just going to wander around. I'm not going to worry too much about it. It is, I guess I had a bunch of notes about being depressed. Like, the one I was thinking about yesterday was, and I had a really hard time explaining this when I did my journal thing that I do. Oops. When I'm depressed, I have to stop saying when you're depressed, because I don't really know what being, and I don't like saying I'm depressed, because I don't think I am. I'm just like in a really, really bad mood. But I guess I could say some stuff that I was thinking today that would convince you that I am depressed. I guess the main point is just keep thinking, like, what's the point of doing anything? But what did I say? I don't know. When I'm depressed or in a really bad mood, it's hard for me to remember ever being happy. But I feel like I must. I mean, I can't think of anything right now. I mean, since I was a kid. So, like, since I've had, like, bad anxiety. It's hard for me to remember ever being happy, but I must have. And I just think I spent a lot of time refining this for it to make sense. When I get depressed, my brain distorts memories and tells me I've never been happy. I think back to when I was happy and I wasn't myself, so my brain is like, does it even mean anything? That's kind of funny. Does that make sense? Like, I guess I feel like I've never been myself. I'm thinking of a lot of stuff and it's hard to get everything out the way I want it to. I'm not going to get any stars today, so if you're watching for stars, then don't do that. Why are you doing that? I'm sure the AGDQ thing is still going, so you can watch that. Oop. I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna quit. So I guess I feel like I've never been depressed while I've been doing this. Like, this is the worst I've felt since I've started doing this recording thing. So I guess that's why I wanted to do it. And by Friday, I'll probably feel better. That's kind of what happens. Today's Tuesday. I usually feel better. And I guess the reason why I think it's not depression is because, like, I feel better when I come home. And so I guess I feel like if you're depressed, it like follows you all day. But for me, like, I can come home and distract myself by watching TV or playing a game, or um, making food and listening to a podcast or whatever. And it does. I mean, I don't. I guess I'm telling myself like I don't. Well, I don't feel happy when I do that, but I must. I must enjoy it. I mean, I like being alone. I'm never depressed because I'm lonely. I don't think, which is good because I'm alone all the time. But it's good. I don't think being alone makes me depressed ever. Um, Sometimes I'll see something or I'll hear something and I'll be sad that like, oh, I wish maybe that I had a lot of friends, but um, I really feel like I'm rambling. I wanted to like be more clear today. Um, I still want to keep the episodes pretty short. Maybe I'll be more clear tomorrow. Yeah, I guess my notes are kind of rambly too, so I can't blame you too much. So I should just say like the main thing that made me. So I guess there's one thing that I'm upset about, and then once you're in that mood, it starts to like make everything feel like everything you look at, you find some way to like feel bad about yourself. So, like, I was kind of looking at my stuff before when I was cooking, and like my apartment was dirty, and I'm like, I'm so lazy and I'm so dumb. I don't ever clean. Yeah. There's arrows pointing where I'm supposed to go. What's this guy say? I'm not sure if you can tell if that was I mentioned that before. Like, my therapist said, I can't see you being in a bad mood. So I wonder how much different this looks than normal. I guess that's kind of why I wanted to do it too. I mean, I'm not worried about like not being entertaining for people because, well, first of all, nobody's watching, and second of all, I don't think anybody's coming here to be entertained. So I don't feel bad about that. Like, I just this is something I kind of wanted to do for. I mentioned wanting to do it if it ever happened, and it happened, so I wanted to do it. Okay, I should stop there. That was bad. That was awful. I didn't do it right. But yeah, I'm only gonna do a couple episodes today because it's Tuesday and I have to go to work tomorrow, and I wanna like watch TV before I go to sleep to make me happier. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye.